Let's now finally do what we've been threatening to do for the whole show and turn to Prince Harry. And after weeks of hypes, a multi-million-dollar Netflix documentary, and this week's media blitz in the U.S. and UK, today was the day. Prince Harry's much-anticipated memoir, Spare, has finally been released. Now, you've got to wonder now, though, who is actually going to buy it? The early release of the Spanish edition means that everybody already knows what's in the thing, with every gruesome, horrible detail that this guy told his ghostwriter about. And, of course, he just wants his privacy here. I've got to just ask you, he's attacking his family, the institution of the monarchy, and the British tabloid media. Calvin, are you surprised, first of all, by the images of people waiting to grab a copy of this book?
No, I'm not surprised. It's quite a scandalous book and people love a bit of drama, and he is providing drama. However, it will be his downfall. It could potentially be the downfall of the country. You know, he is attacking the greatest British institution. The monarchy is at the bedrock of every British institution, from our justice system to our parliamentary system to our legal system. It's a part of everything. It's embedded in it. Now, if he's attacking that, he's attacking us. And that seems to me what he's doing. You know, he'll go on camera and say, I don't see her as an evil stepmother. And I'm thinking, no one suggested that you did. But by saying that, you're implying that you actually do. Just as he said that he sees his brother, Harry said he sees his brother as his arch nemesis. I'm not sure that that's really grown-up talk, is it? I'm quite concerned that a lot of the stuff he's coming out with is very juvenile, very immature, which shows that his mindset isn't as mature as it should be for a grown man. To be talking about his todger, for example, for any grown man to be talking about their todger, using the word todger is a bit ridiculous. I'd be looking down my nose at them saying, you know, grow up a little bit. But for a royal member of the royal family to be using that word, get some royalty, get some dignity, get some honor in you. Where are you? Where's your integrity? And you know, the thing that really got me about Harry was when he started going on about having killed 25 people in service. Now, that puts him at danger, that puts his family in danger, that puts the royal family in danger. I think at this point, we really have to pray that he gets the help and support he needs, because there's seriously something wrong when you start bragging about the number of people you killed in service. People don't do that. You know, I've got people in my family that have been in service. They don't talk about how many people they killed or not.
And for very, very good reason, not just security, but also just that code that that service people have about what they do and do not talk about outside that, you know, family of the army. I want to just talk though about family, because King Charles has mostly been spared in the book, but Harry has been scathing on his brother William and his wife Kate and his father's wife Camilla. I just want to show a little grab for this here.
She was the villain. She was the third person in the marriage. She needed to rehabilitate her image.
You wrote that she started a campaign in the British press to pave the way for a marriage, and you wrote, I even wanted Camilla to be happy. Maybe she'd be less dangerous if she was happy. Mm-hmm. How was she dangerous?
Because of the need for her to rehabilitate her image.
That made her dangerous?
That made her dangerous because of the connections that she was forging within the British press.
I mean, Calvin, for Pete's sake, you were talking before about this juvenile mindset. Isn't he a bit old to have it in for his stepmother? And what do you make of this attack on Camilla's character?
I actually do feel sorry for him, because it seems that he's been scarred by the trauma of the loss of his late mother. You know, you can see there he's living through her shoes and seeing her competition as his competition. And that shouldn't be the case. That's really disturbing, because Camilla has been around pretty much most of his life and helped raise him. You know, a lot of people are uncomfortable with their stepmothers, but I can see it very evident in him. Camilla's dangerous because she's trying to rehabilitate her image. I mean, is that necessarily a dangerous thing, trying to make the public like you if you're going to become their queen one day? I don't think that's particularly dangerous, but it's clear that he sees the British press as the ultimate enemy. And the British press are only there to report on things that the British people care about, and that includes the royal family. Therefore, if he doesn't want to be talked about in the British press, he should leave the British royal family. And, you know, he's moved to America, but he hasn't renounced his title. He is still His Royal Highness Prince Harry. He should renounce his title, and or the British Parliament should remove his title from him. And if he says he's out there for a private life to avoid the press, then he should live a private life. Stop doing Netflix deals. Stop doing book deals, money grabbing with using your family's name. Put all that aside. Go live a private life and raise your family. Be a man.
But, Calvin, I mean, this is, I think, you've gotten to the absolute heart of it. In a way, if his enemy is the press or the British tabloid press, isn't it ironic then that he is using the exact same tactics that he says he deplores against them. Basically, he's become the enemy that he hates. Would you say so?
Yeah, absolutely, because every single accusation he has hurled at his family, they cannot respond to, and he knows they cannot respond because it's royal protocol. You know, he can say, my brother pushed me over a dog bowl, my brother ripped my necklace off, and he intimidated me, and his brother can say nothing about it. The future king can say nothing about it. Now, that's a very dangerous game that Harry's playing right there. He can talk about Camilla playing a dangerous game. He's playing an even more dangerous game because he's threatening the very foundation of this country, the monarchy, the future king, even the current king. You know, he has been quite liberal in his attacks on King Charles, but he's still in there.
Calvin Robinson, thank you so much. Absolutely fascinating insights. Love your insights as always. Look forward to chatting to you again.